demonstration. Select members. A battle unlike any other in history is about to begin.
No, I got it. I got it. Try it now. It's one thing I hate. Whenever, can you guys hear me? Shimmy, shimmy. Okay, I have to say all that again. Can you guys hear me now? Please tell me. God, love of God, can you hear me now? Mr. Bird, your microphone's up. I don't care if it's re-rent. Honestly, can you guys hear me though? Can you hear me? I thought you were joking about the have no mouth, but I cannot scream. That's what I thought it was. Just a joke. I didn't see the other parts. Okay, the one thing I don't is like this. There's two ways to route your microphone into OBS. You can have it as a setting in the settings option, or you can have it go like as a tool in the audio dock. I have it through setting because it makes it less likely to crackle and fuck up. But that means every single time there's an update for Logitech, because Blue Yeti does not make the updates anymore. Logitech took over. So every time there's an update, it resets the thing to default, which means there's not a single microphone. And I haven't had that happen before. I used to have this in the audio dock. And for you guys, I spent about $30 to get this fucking row. But now I got everybody. Can you hear me now? You have to hear Apple. I is next to O. I have no patience for proving. No, it's not that I'm laughing at your typo. It's the fact that I never expected that was a typo possibility, you know? Well, I was like, Shimo, yeah, but I never thought shimmy was gonna be a thing. Shimmy Saturday, everybody. Oh, that looks cool. Oh. I've not used these ones at all. I legit bought them right before the stream. Well, I have. Yeah, so is the audio balance okay before it hit confirm for the last fighter? Not bad. Shamu, bro. Versus Shimo, you're putting a whale versus a penguin. What do you think is gonna happen? I am not gonna live. Live as he died. Fishy. If overset to a certain fighting game server, and why I don't talk much there. No, game servers can be either really cool or they can be the biggest cesspools you've ever fucking seen.
Select order.
The worst ones, in my experience, tend to be the really shitty Tekken servers or the MK servers. But MK hasn't been as bad lately because, you know, everyone's like agreeing that not as good. The new one.
Select stage. Get ready for a battle of titans.
Yeah, so yeah, so how many typos can we make? So I was saying earlier that I wanted to do more of Fallen Aces and Penny's Big Breakaway. Continue those. But KOF 3rd anniversary came up in 2 days, and what's it called? Yeah, Motoko Kusanagi is passing. So her VA from the next one, Arise, is probably going to be the next voice actress. If you have not seen Arise, and I'll talk about it more tomorrow, Arise is technically an alternate backstory for it. And I liked it a lot. The merge is great though. Yeah, they're very fine, Sour Apple says. A very special theory as to why a certain character is wacky overpowered. As long as it's not like Matt Pat with the Sans' Nest theory kind of levels of devotion, then you're fine. Doesn't know, Alejandro went to GalaxyCon. He now controls the universe. I can grant almost any wish. Big fat emphasis on almost. I actually have to remap this. It's punch? That's short punch. Oh yeah, it's backwards. My default there. Middle. Our Apple says, oh nice. But no, nice as this, not as nice as my this combo break we're about to get here. Let's go. La Isla Bonita. I'm surprised they're still supporting this game after all they've been through. Did they go to show 2.0 a remaster of the original 95 film? I don't think so. I gotta double check what 2.0 you're talking about because there's Ghost of the Shell and there's 2 Innocent, which is the sequel. SAC technically is an alternate continuity after that, and SAC First and Second are sequels, as well as that awful Netflix 2045. I didn't mean awful from the animation. Also, the writing wasn't nearly as tight, so being like a weak part of technically a TV show trilogy, not the best thing. What else? Arise is not. But there also was for Arise the new Ghost in the Shell movie, so I think that might be the 2.0 2.0 you're talking about. It is called the new movie. I'll double check because I don't think it is. But there was technically, I think, a movie edit version of the Arise series. And that came out right before when the movie came out. Yeah, I can react this. I'm using a regular controller today. So oh no, stop, Krillin, stop. We're gonna add some CG assistance spots there. I think it does, but to be fair, the original one already had CGI. The original one, Ghost of Shell, yeah, I'm trying to save it for tomorrow, but I'll try not to repeat myself too much. But the original Ghost of Shell was the first 2D CGI hybrid film. That's part of why it's so influential, and it's part of the reason why I think that's one of the different shows. Yeah, it actually holds up pretty well, but I think the DVD ones, the CGI holds up better because you don't have the issue of the 60 FPS. All right then, guys, thank you for clicking on that. Wait, one second there. I don't know why I pressed that. I don't know why. Force of habit from other games. Like, let me go to options quickly. Let's see here. Okay. Wait. Oh, bash me backwards. Light punch, heavy punch. Okay, and that should be it. We got an anime instead of the manga. And the closest we got was some cutscenes for the PS1 game. I really want to say it for tomorrow, but I'll say it today. They are making a new Ghost in the Shell series coming out next year. And the art they showed was taken almost exclusively from the manga. So there is a chance that this new series could be an adaptation of the actual manga itself. But it makes perfect sense, because if you look at all the new adaptations like Rama 1/2, Musayatsu, Bastard, a lot of these newer quote-unquote remakes of anime, they're not really remakes, they're more so just more faithful adaptations of the manga. Dokoi dokoi. Honestly, I don't even roll with Naruto like that. Not yet. He got the duck lips, he got the suck lips. It wonders from a last Jedi Priest gets by 3 years. I gotta figure out the standard. Well, there's a certain thing that gets it that they did first. I gotta remember what it was. I'll check it out in a bit. It was the first Japanese one. That's probably what it was. What we got?
Select order.
I'm surprised actually hasn't been a new Fatal Fury or King of Fighters anime. You know, given how popular the OVA still is.
Select stage.
Dominion Tank Police is my favorite work by Shido. Yeah, Tank Police is great. I think what makes Tank, it's usually Tank Police or Ghost in the Shell. The big difference, it's like, do you want your works to be a bit more serious? You want them to be like more fun? It's like, do you want a true cyberpunk, or do you want a fun action comedy with a bit of sensuality that happens to be in a cyberpunk world? And you like cat girls. I think that's the big one. You prefer robo girls or cat girls? Everyone, put your votes now in chat.
Nothing will stop this show.
If they made Gonets red, it would have been perfect.
Round 1. Ready? Go.
Landship possible. There we go. But yeah, they finally put trailer for Tactics a while ago, so I'm glad the game's getting somewhere. Do you think we'll ever get a proper 8 Metal Slug 8 or no? Why do I just keep jumping into it? That reminds me of Robot Girl. Yeah, it's when you prefer slightly more, because if it's a close one. Not saying you can have both, but which one you prefer slightly more? I think that's really what the difference is between Ghost in the Shell, Motoko versus the cop from Tank Police. That and Motoko has a lot of looks. I gotta quit gushing about it. It's hard for me to not gush about it. You know when you start getting into a medium, like it was manga and anime, there's a lot of them, like, the first few ones are really exciting because it's like a new world of hype and stuff, and the hype dies down, and you find one of the rare works that gets you hype again. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell was one of those works that got me hype again. And it was not the manga, I think it was I gotta remember if it was the movie proper or if it was an episode of SAC. You want to say it? Go for it. You got Double X was out to 7. Oh yeah, the original 7 was kind of eh. Oh, wasn't? Wait, because the original 7 came out only on Xbox and DS. Double X though, I heard actually I remember this, but the PC version was better because for some reason on the PSP Leona was a locked character. A DLC character, but a disc locked character, and it was only $1, yeah, but the principle of it all. They dropped Sam Show 5 years ago, yeah, but Sam Show did pretty good because Sam Show did good though. Sam Show was like the first, like, I'd say, like, impressive 3D attempt, because KOF 14 was not a bad game, but it was literally just the game from 2D and 3D, and they didn't modify it so it looked like it didn't shine in 3D the same way Sam Show and KOF is. I recently finished watching Freeman. It's hard. It's Freeman and Fern. It's Freeman and Fern. It's like Phineas and Ferb. Like the name fucks you up initially. Ah! Not you. This diagonal crouch, bro. Come on. I see everyone hates Ash. I forget how to grab with this one. I can't even. Go! What did Peacemaker say? Eagerly? Go, eagerly. Yeah, but to be fair, also with Sam Show, they also did, they added rollback when they didn't have to. They could have let the game sink so that KOF could, you know, swan dive. But like, no, we're gonna give you, we're gonna put you in a motorboat and we're gonna grab you back and catch up. It's over. Oh god, no. Again, I haven't played this character again, so I don't know how he operates. Those thoughts. Oh, that's my last one? Oh shit, you don't even remember. What, English? Yeah, some more characters were a little rough. Again, for a first attempt, it could have been a lot worse. But I think it was a problem. Like, the gameplay was just good. The graphics were decent. The gameplay was just good. It wasn't super tight like 13 and 2002 UM were. And so the graphics didn't have anything else good like 13. So 13, it had to beat 13 was great in graphics and gameplay. Which is why 15 like really had to up their game. Vikings look good to get. They're not gonna fuck up Viking. You know SNK. If it's a sexy waifu, they're not gonna fuck up. Name me one waifu in this game that looks like shit. Other than personal preference. You probably can't. No, Ash is not a waifu. We're not gonna count that. English VAs? Oh yeah, oh shit. Recently we lost the English dub voice actress for Pokemon. The one who did a Misty and Jessie. Yes, Misty and Jessie were the same voice actress. She died of cancer. Rest in peace. They have no one to stream Pokemon. Well, wait. Misty was technically wasn't. Well, Misty was technically in the game, but it wasn't the same Misty though. Horus VA also voiced one woman. Janet Varney. Is Janet Varney the daughter of Jim Varney? That looks good, yeah, but he's not a waifu. Here's Chris. I don't care what the internet says. Not a waifu. Not a. Wait, that is a waifu. Let's try it. Aomaru. Clark, my god. Clark looks like two characters. He looks like Tarma mixed with Albert Wesker. Missy and Jesse said I made a passage degeneracy. What do you mean? The internet says it was the Vaporeon. I don't remember Vaporeon having a voice actress on that show, man. He had a voice actor. I like how they render lips on the characters. It's hilarious. I think a real man to be best girl. I gotta disagree. Heavy disagree, bro. I watch out for Bridget. Ooh, don't get me started, boy. Don't get me started. I'm on team reverse trap. Thank you very much. He's a girl. Every quiet game does you require a lot to have them. Reverse traps, yeah, but for regular traps, maybe. I think it's because they do the traps. Honestly, because when you do girls, you can get away with more crazy, outlandish outfits than you can with dudes. Dudes gotta be a lot more conventional. Like, imagine Kill la Kill, but with dudes in the outfits. It would not go as well, even though the story was as tight as it was. It even had a better ending. Ooh, the disrespect. Come on, let's defeat not Ghost Rider. I'm trying to play with Sam Show muscle memory and 3 buttons, and that's not how this game works. That's the worst. When you know them in one game, you gotta relearn another. Oh yes, characters. Oh yeah, think about it. With King of Fire's 30th anniversary, that explains why they brought out Garu and why they're having the Street Fighter 6 crossover. It's a double-edged sword. Like, on one hand, it could work like Smash Brothers, where it gets people into the fighting game. Like a lot of people bought Tekken 7 and 8 after they put Kazuya in Smash. A lot of people went to King of Fighters after they put Terry in Smash. A lot of people to Street Fighter who didn't play fighting games after they put Ryu in Smash. On one hand, that can work. But on the other hand, if your character is not popular enough, I'd argue, or if it's too popular, they might not check out the other game. And I say too popular, because some characters, they'll just buy it because they cross over, you know? Like, how many people bought Soul Calibur 6 just to buy 2B? And how many of them actually stuck with the game? Not many. Or outside of PS4, that game is dead online. Is Jesse's desire of Grandest Garden not in your opinion? Pokemon Jesse? I don't think so, but at the same time, it's completely possible. Because that's the thing about the industry, like, as fans, we call them rip-offs, but in the industry, oftentimes, they are really big fans of one another. I was with Evangelion, Rei Ayanami was indeed named partially as a joke and as a homage to Rei from Sailor Moon. He wanted one of the lead Sailor Moon animators to work for him, who really loved that character, Sailor Mars. But it didn't go through, but he kept the naming convention anyways. That's all we're done at this point. Agreed. I know. Okay. Jennifer Harney is Wonder Woman in the Injustice movie. Oh, I thought you were talking about. Okay, I assumed she was the one from the Wonder Woman movie. That was essentially what the live action one could have been. Fortunately, duty calls. So I'll be lurking. Go for it. Yeah. All right. Enjoy lurking, bro. Mario VA brought Kids on the Galaxy Con and Bender's VA autograph for free. Wait, Charles Martinet was there? You know Charles Martinet is done as Mario, right? Like, he's no longer Mario. Like, the last role he ever did for Mario was the Mario movie. He had 2 roles. He voiced Mario's father in that movie, and then he voiced that guy who was clearly Mario but wasn't, like, in the arcade. He was basically Jumpman. So Jumpman was the last time he did the Mario voice, but the last line he did for Mario related was Mario's dad, and the line was, "These are my boys," pointing to Mario and Luigi. Just very fucking proud of them. Like, oh my god, that's one hell of a way to go out, man. A new voice actor is pretty damn good. Like, he's very close. I'd say he's more fitting for Mario than Ness's new voice actor was for Smash Bros. Because that took, and Kirby and Ness, that took some big adjustments to get used to. I'd like to hear if Jonas say Shut and Waka's voice. That'd be great. I would love that. Does he do the convention? Oh yeah, I'm just saying that he's done with it, so anything Mario related is officially, it's not Mario. I know, I bought the man with big stick. Who went bigger, big stick or big bicep? My money's on big stick, low key. Cause I haven't got a pelt. Oh my god, he's got a splash of Duke Nukem, Clark. I like to kick ass and chew bubble gum. I'm out of gum. Go, shut up. Let's go to the shins. It's always death by shin. I haven't played Kirk since 2000s, and he's still doing cons. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm just saying officially for the video games. I'm not saying he's like done. No, he's just done as Mario. He's still doing other shit. There's one thing I skipped here. Soul Calibur and Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Sam Show. Guilty Gear. Here's my opinion on guest characters. 1. Limit it to no more than absolutely 3 at most. And 2, make sure it's fucking tasteful. Like, Tekken 7 is probably amongst the worst, and Soul Calibur 6 are amongst the worst guest character GC I've ever seen. Because it was clear that this is what was popular at the time, and there was not a single fucking thought put into it. Now, you can bitch all you want about Mortal Kombat. I'm having Rambo and shit, but it makes it in a fucked up logic. Hold on, my coffee needs some sugar. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna run over back to the sugar bag. Forgot I have this new instant coffee, and I forget that it's either very light or very strong. But that's UCC coffee for you, the little can one. I bought the powder. I'll tell you that in the fridge on a hot summer day. It's not as hot anymore, but still, that's damn good refreshing. Yeah. See, with MK, there's this fucked up versus logic, because you had the original one. You had Rain and Scarlet, which were original characters. Then you had Freddy, because that was Warner Bros. Mandated. So as a result, people were like, "Yo, where the hell's Jason?" And ever since then, every time the character has a rival, they put them in there. It's why Jason was an X, and it was a Predator. I agree, those characters did not make sense in Mortal Kombat, but gameplay-wise, they made them work. Leatherface was probably the best guest character in that game, rather than Jason, in my opinion, in terms of how he fit in MK X. With an 11, like, Spawn kind of makes sense. Like, he's the kind of character that you could just, all the time, he just could have been another realm character, and it would be perfectly fine. Terminator kind of didn't make sense. RoboCop didn't make sense. I'm not gonna defend that, but the versus logic of both of them together is why I defend it. Rambo kind of could work because he's also a weapons expert the same way. I want to say Apache Chief, but that's DC. Nightwolf is. I'm sorry, but Nightwolf in MK11 feels more like Apache Chief from DC than he does Nightwolf from MK proper. Yeah, and MK1 or MK12, that's probably the second most egregious case. Because, only behind Tekken 7. Because with Tekken 7, there's no logical sense why those characters would fit in there. Like, if you give Lars shit for being, and Elise for being the 2 weeby anime characters, as well as the new version of Julia Chain for being, and Lucky Chloe, if you hate those 4 characters in Tekken, there's no way you can defend Noctis logically for Tekken 7. And Negan is just too bizarre in terms of, like, his mindset versus his moveset in Tekken. It doesn't really work out well. Like Akuma doesn't make too much sense. But it makes more sense than Negan. But MK1, at least the characters they pick are uber fucking violent. So it does fit in that regard. Granted, Homelander canonically will probably beat the shit out of most of the characters, but that's what happened when all you do is make an evil Superman. That's all he is. Just power, nothing else. Yeah, I don't understand why half of them were fucking heroes. Takeda looks cool though. Wait, in a color. Alien, RoboCop, Freddy Krueger, Leatherface. Again, Leatherface fits in the violence, and again, because of its execution. Again, I will always defend him for that fucking hammer face fatality that goes on so long that even the fatality music stops. Like, when the music stops and you keep like another 10 seconds, and then the character's just twitching, and then you bash the brains out one last time, and the camera like, hey, what'd I do? Yeah, Noctis, exactly. I'm talking from the. He does not fit in Tekken. Not a bad character, just not a Tekken. Yeah, but the newest one, Conan and Ghostface. Conan, I can tell, is Warner Brothers mandated. They've got the rights to it. And after T800 did pretty good. Oh, fun fact, the voice actor for T800 in MK11 is actually the same guy that got to do Homelander in MK1. Yeah, they got a really good voice impressionist. And MK1 sounds more like Homelander from the show than the actual Anthony Starr in Call of Duty. Call of Duty, he sounded like he was doing it for a fucking check. Are you gonna put it 10 another 2-3 takes? I'll check your message, Nick Alejandro. I was getting a little bit passionate about this. But Ghostface, like, come on, there's no fucking way Ghostface would logically work. Also gonna pull that bullshit of MK versus in DC where like, oh, there's this rage, this universal. Ghostface is 2 people at most. I would say everyone that has been inhumanely strong have spirituality or augments to have a chance at MK. There's no way, unless we get a supernatural Ghostface, but then that kind of defeats the point of making a Ghostface. Okay, let's read the repost. If someone managed to get John to get it. But John DiMaggio talk about someone on a picture with both Brett Sprinter, David Spender. Do it. Give us Arnold Jr. as a playable for the roles. For the lols, okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually would offer him money for the mocap. Because Arnold's son, the one he had with the maid, that kid really looks like Arnold, like down the body type and everything. And the kid he had with his wife, Maria Shriver, looks kind of pudgy. I'm sorry, bro. If this was a Conan movie, it'd be like the Tale of Two Sons, and then it turns out the pudgy one isn't even Conan's kid, and Conan been betrayed. They're gonna make the wife like a not so lovable character initially, otherwise it'd be a lot hard to swallow. Manhattan and the blue Rorschach or Manhattan with superhero themes. They're kind of going MK1. You think that's from Watchmen? Yeah, exactly. Rorschach would make sense. His mask is kind of weird. With the supernatural element, even though it doesn't really make too much sense. But his willpower and determination, like, again, he's willing to fucking die broken bones to get fired up. He's literally is the epitome of mind of matter. Manhattan could make a lot of sense. But honestly, I think if they wanted to keep the douchebag hero motif, they would have to add fucking Ozymandias. You can have this classical, like, Greek-inspired comic book suit, or you can have, you know, the movie's bat nipples, remember that? That's legit why they made him a joke in the movie. Yeah, I hope at this point I don't give a fuck about the guest characters. I just want them to fix the fucking gameplay. It's so sad because again, it's so sad that tournament-wise they're going back to MK11. That's how bad they fucked up. I hate that I'm aware that I'm speaking like in half sentences. Pisses me off. Not gonna lie, I love Beijing here with silver hair. Come on, Claire Redfield. This is how you pull off an Ada Wong impression. I'm done, bro. The NPC is raping me, bro. Batman Who Laughs. They're not gonna do Batman Who Laughs. Batman Who Laughs was already a costume for Noob Saibot in MK11. Yeah, I said that. They could. I mean, Batman Who Laughs. The comic was pretty good. And then after like the third chapter, the third issue, it was like, yeah, just end it. You're doing good. Just on a high note. But no, they're gonna keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Well, the name was named Freedom, and I also meant by screw your freedom. I'm just saying, bro, for freedom, well, I forget. I know liberty is libertad in Spanish. So if you said screw your liberty, that would have been funny. Because I can imagine a Latina maid with the name Libertad. I can totally imagine that. So you have names in Spanish like refugio, which means refuge, or you have names like there's some. I gotta think about it, you know. What more Spanish names I used to remember? Like console, like Consuelo. Yeah, names like names have meanings that you just kind of just forget. Like Fatima means faith. Like names like that, you know. I'm just saying, bro, if she was hot, I don't know how hot she has to be for me to justify that. Like, maybe like pre-surgery ScarJo. I'm not the big fan of ScarJo as an actress, but I can admit that pre-surgery she was pretty damn good. Whenever I mention about MK1, the gameplay, they do step in the right direction. Yeah, I agree. The funny thing is, what was it when Peacemaker came out? He was a character everybody loved because essentially, without your without the cameos character, you could do MKX combo. So when you put your MK cameo character in with the MKX combos that you could do with Peacemaker, like if every character went like that, I think MK1 will be in a much better place. I'm not gonna be like, oh, a perfect game. No, it's gotta be just enough to fun, pick up and play for a few rounds. Considering everything else in MK1 is a fucking grind to unlock content, to unlock abilities and outfits, at least make the gameplay fun if we're gonna be fucking grinding. ScarJo got breast reduction surgery. I forget, I want to say it was turn of the 2010s, but I'm not quite sure. At least she did it a couple of films before she got the surgery. I mean, she still got some chest, but it's not, you know, the full package. Kind of like same thing with Jennifer Connelly. Exactly, remove the fatal blow mechanic. Exactly. I hate comeback mechanic with the fucking package. I could record a rant on it. Speaking of rants, I finally edited the shit through our second episode of Tilted. It's actually done. I just need 2 hours of gameplay because we have 2 hours of talking. After all the things I removed from like the weird spaces, awkward pauses, and repeating ourselves. 2 hours of content is what I need. Yeah, the problem with combat mechanics, again, like it's the complete 180 of the stun meter in Street Fighter. I don't like that shit either. Because stun meter punishes you if you don't know how to play. Combat mechanics reward you for playing badly, especially with how much damage they can fucking do. Either, I'd say make the restriction a lot more strict, or greatly reduce how much damage you can do. I agree, be better remove them overall, but if you're gonna keep them, don't be like MK1 where if you fuck up and miss the landing, you get to do it again within 6 seconds. Nah, that's how people get the scrubs stay scrubs. I think against beginners in fighting games, but when you pick up a game and say, it should play this way because I think it should. No, learn the fucking game. Not saying you gotta be a master, but learn what button does what at least. If you pick up they're playing first person shooter and being mad that the A button doesn't fire your gun because you played Doom on the Game Boy. That's what they did on Doom on the Game Boy. Your A button is your fucking shoot by default. Yes, Sour, I did see that new outfit they gave her in the Call of the Wild, but the new Mark of the Wolves, Call of the Wolves, yeah. I like that jacket. I just want a different embroidery on the back side for mine, because mine needs. We got the leather jacket. I don't think I have the special leather jacket for mine. Oh well. I swear I did. It's not Son Goku. Monkey! We got a third monkey-like character in this game. It's too manly to be monkey. Who's got monkey brains? Yeah. I mean, if Velociraptor and Dinosaurus include poisonous spit, yeah, we gotta make a dinosaur fighting game. Fuck it, bro. Dino Kaijus. Dino Kaiju what we need to bring more of. Not just Godzilla, but like just like Jurassic World Kaiju size, but all over the earth. Like Rampage, you know? Vtubers are one thing. What Tekken MK doing is beyond brain dead. Yep. Well, I don't like him. MK11 was slightly worse because they didn't even have a 3-bar system. You had two bars, 2 for offense, 2 for defense, but you couldn't do the 3-bar juggle that you could in other games. Arguably, not for the player, for the spectator. I didn't even think of that. I thought it was for the player because I assumed, oh, we're the most casual fighting game anyways. And hate to say it, mathematically, there's always been more casuals than there are hardcore people, so if you cater to them, you're gonna sell more units. I mean, MK with MK11 already dethroned Smash Brothers once again as the top selling fighting game series, and MK1 just cemented that shit. I was fighting where the shit. What the hell do with my friends? Yeah, I never didn't grow. I only played them once. But on our group, we had a Kirby game called Kirby Air Ride. If you did the city trial, it was essentially like Grand Theft Auto trying to beat each other up, get cars and stuff, and get enough items. You get the Hydra and Dragoon car pieces. And if you got those three, then you would do a car event afterwards. But what I liked about it is that there were different cars with different strats. Some more shit like swords that could fly really good. The basic star was an all-around type. You also had cars that could drift well, cars that could glide well. Some were heavy, but they were really good battering rams. So sometimes you have meteor events that would rain items. At each map, you either got the Dragoon or the Hydra pieces. Dragoon was heavy, but a power tank. But the Dragoon could fly and was very lightweight. The thing I liked about that is that just because you have the Dragoon or the Hydra car, the best cars in the game, objectively, it did not mean that the event, the car event after, would be an advantage to that car. And then you get the Hydra and you were like, I'm a win. But then you got a demolition derby match against King DDD, and Hydra was way better for that. But then sometimes your event would be like drift flight contest. You gotta fly, drift off the rail, hold the fly button, and see how long you could fly, you know? And if you had Hydra, you couldn't even drift 1 second. You just, bam, like an anchor in the ocean, you just dropped. And you lost. So it was better to it was actually worth risking not getting the best car in the game, because you had races, and if the tracks had like those thin railings and you bumped another player off, you were dead like F-Zero. Demolition derbies, you had drift contests, flight contests. There was one more I really can't seem to remember, because there were two demolition derbies. One who can defeat King DDD and his minions. Winning blow gets the point. And then the other one was last car standing against one another, like Twisted Metal, but without the items. You wanna hit a girl, would you? Everyone gets equal hits. Hello, Sideshow Man. Human-sized dancers from Jurassic Park are supposed to get characters in MK. Universal, I think they would. I think they would allow it.
Ready, go!
Yeah, I think they would, especially considering that they got the rights to Predator when it was still owned by Fox, you know. And Predator didn't really say anything in the intro line. Oh, they got the rights to Alien too, so. I mean, I wonder about what MK did work with them, you know. They had no intro dialogues. I have no idea how the hell to use this character.
Player 2 wins. Light. Now or never. Ready, go.
For Godzilla Unleashed on Wii, was that one of those Wii Remote only games with an nunchuck? Or could you use other controllers like Classic Controller and GameCube? I know Castlevania on the Castlevania Judgment, they let you use a nunchuck, Classic Controller, as well as the GameCube controller. And if the GameCube controller was plugged in player 1 slot, it would actually override the Wii Remote 1+ slot. It wasn't like Smash, it was all equal. Go, Andy, don't be a loser. Marco Bull's Andy is way better than. Monkey brain indeed. They were playing with MK games at a spawn. That was MK11. Great character in them. Arguably out the most disappointing MK game. Right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick leak. Give me 1 second. Burb. In like 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. I think it was less than 2 minutes, but still. I guess just Jurassic Park Warpath, a Jurassic Park fighting game. Interesting. I actually have not heard of Warpath. To me, Jurassic Park, my favorite game is probably on nostalgia. The original arcade motion ride one with the moving car seat and everything. That was my favorite one. I'm completely aware that that game was a cheating son of a bitch. It was impossible to do without dying. But I just enjoyed playing it that much. Like, wait. Ah, there he goes, the shoulder buttons. Where's Maya again? I don't have Maya's alternate costume, come on. Oh well. I don't care too much. Baja Blast, man. We gotta do it. Let's see. You can be regular, Sherby. Nah. Yeah, totally not a Super Saiyan. Not at all. Well, the match didn't start yet. My bad. Oh, I'll tell you what I did there. I accidentally minimized OBS. Usually I can see OBS from behind Restream. I can tell what's up and what's not. So, yeah, I guess minimize it. And also I tend to have more of these screen difficulties when it's always King of Fighters. Like, to guarantee, like, you will have at least one major fuck up. Come on, Gact, let's go.
Select order.
Let's go with the Super Saiyan, Baja Blast, and then Best Bogard.
Select stage.
Chuck E. Cheese had, I love how Chuck E. Cheese had the JP where camera she's string backwards. That's the one I'm talking about. That one was fun. Like, we used to have like a bunch of like, and I was playing. I always tell kids like, "Oh, can I join this player too?" I'm like, "Yeah, just go in." Because the thing is, I've seen tool-assisted speedruns like done by a machine with perfect aim and everything. It is impossible to get a 100% hit rate. There's literally more shit than you can actually shoot at, and there's not enough health packs to regenerate everything. It's literally impossible to beat. Probably arguably the worst case of cheating in a video game I've seen that's not a fighting game.
It's about to be a party up in here. Round one. Ready? Go!
Jeez. Oh, okay, holding. Okay. I've also seen Chappelle as War Machine and the rare Jurassic Park 3. I've actually played and beaten the Jurassic Park 3 machine. That one, to your surprise, because Lost World wasn't too bad, but then you'll see Jurassic Park with like actually blood and gore hitting the screen, like whoa! Like the time was like unheard of, because everything was like, you know, GPG, but they were like now like quasi-realistic graphics. You have the foot pedal, almost like Time Crisis, and I love Time Crisis. Oh, damn. Ah, damn it. It was a laser tag run we were at, and they actually had that there. The third one. Why would it be so long when you get through the whole game? Hormone. This is gonna be painful.
Ready?
Come on, that's my special move. Oh, I ran into that. Come on. That was terrible. Ramon lived as he died. A simp. I don't know. I think Terry needs some bigger shoulders. Boosh! That was impeccable timing. No! Fucking bitch! You should have taken a hit. You can take the whole load like a man. I just say you gotta take the whole load. All of it. One go. Don't tell me, excuse me. Hard to get her. She's a legs character, so it can't just really just kick her. Damn it! Hate that. Like, oh, why are you so close? The Lost World has the camouflaging Carnotaurus using chameleon DNA from the Michael Crichton novel. Yeah, that was kind of pain in the ass. Those kind of graphics, yeah, that was kind of a pain. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this fight. What? Oh, damn. I think you might actually have the best English out of all the characters, Terry. Yes! Same Lost World arcade game, and that's Star Wars one! With the 3 model games? Wait, are you talking about the one where you actually had the Death Star run, you actually had the Assault on Hoth, and then you had the... I forgot what the third one was. If it was the last, Return of the Jedi when you're on Endor? Was it that one? It was like this gigantic, like almost octagonal booth you would sit in, and had like the X-Wing cockpit. Was that the one you're talking about? Because I know there's the old school retro one that was called Star Wars Trilogy, and then there's a newer one that's more like a bubble dome, and it's literally you sit in the back and there's a hemisphere in front of you with like 3D that projects onto that hemisphere and has a chair that tilts up and down as well. So it's basically Star Wars Trilogy with better technology. Sega, what Sega makes them say arcade games? No, I don't say Sega. I'll say not counting fighters, Sega was probably the king of arcade games. Nintendo dropped out of arcade to make mostly consoles. The only big thing I can think of that Nintendo had in the console was Killer Instinct. Yeah, most people were fighting and only had 1 or 2 IPs under their belt, but Sega was just the rest of the arcades. It's for free with Konami and Namco. Yeah, the new one though is actually pretty good. I'd say it's a worthy successor. Yavin, Hoth, Endor, both being beaten by Boba Fett. I could never get to that Boba Fett fight. So everyone just assumed that it was a rumor or nothing else, but then you find out that they one day one kid playing it, and you're like, what? It's real! That was one of the games I was just never good. I could never. Every time I seemed to get the hang of it, we had to leave. Adorable. Everybody wants a Dami Mommy. And the last one. Not bad, but I still prefer Tina from Dead or Alive.
Select order. Select stage.
Understand how massive Virtua Fighter was in Japan? Oh, I understand how big it was in Japan. On paper, I wasn't there for the hype, obviously. But I'll put it this way. They pretty much killed their entire fighting game division to be focused only on Virtua Fighter. And that left the Tekken, which is why when they did Soul Calibur, Tekken Heihachi was the guest character for Soul Calibur 2. Virtua Fighter on the AVGN was a Sega CD port of the first Virtua Fighter, if I remember correctly. So I don't think it was the it was the technology was kind of wonky at the time. But I don't think that was Sega CD. I thought that was 32X. He's like, where'd the fighters go? Oh, or I didn't plug the cable in. Yeah, 32X we talked about, yeah.
Nothing will stop this show.
Yeah, if Tekken came out just right after Virtua Fighter, so it took the thunder. If Doha had come out a little bit earlier, like I think like 2-3 months earlier, it would have beaten Tekken to that punch.
Round one. Ready? Go!
For being a new character in Sam's show, I absolutely love Charlie. This little Amazon is pirates with carpentry swords. That's creative. And I picked the wrong character to fight her. I launched my butt at her with a medium range, and her sword just slices everything on the screen. Yeah, you can see it's a literal slaughter here. Range is too short, and they can't tag in like a normal fighting game. And impossible, just an uphill battle. Oh, let's take a sweat stage from Doha. Yep. Well, like most people, it all depends on what you want, like, better. And to be fair, it's like, what was it? Doha had better marketing, but Tekken just had a stronger arcade presence. Because Doha just seemed to do better on the home market than it did in the arcades.
Are you ready?
Round two. Ready? Go!
So ask you guys right now, since we got some time. How do you guys feeling? Want to do a shorter stream today and some Jackbox, or a longer stream today?
Player one wins.
See you.
精霊の導きがあらん
Round three. Ready? Go!
こっちよ逃がさない
Oh!
お眠り
Yeah, I will always gush about Eternal Champions. Remember, Sega of Japan had made Eternal Champions, Champion from the Dark Side, which was the sequel to it. Again, the only game to do the Street Fighter and Tekken hybrid successfully and better than both Street Fighter and Street Fighter and Tekken. Fighter MK hybrid do the Street Fighter better than the Street Fighter and the MK better than MK. And Tekken, Sega was working on part 3. And they had a very loose story. And so, Sega had a choice. They could either make Eternal Champions 3 or kill it and have Virtua Fighter 3. And they went with Virtua Fighter 3. Part of it was because, you know, had a bigger arcade presence, Virtua Fighter, even though they chose not to put Eternal Champions in the arcades. That and Sega Japan. Sega Japan made Virtua Fighter, so what do you think was gonna win? Our legs are lethal, bro. Oh, to the face. Either's fine. All right. Come on, Leona, don't fail me now. This is a pretty close match. I gotta quit jumping in. Apparently I learned I have the worst kit of just jumping into these things. Like this. Horse circle. There we go. Oh, shh. Hey, there we go. We need. I want a proper, like, legitimately good, unironically good, serious remake of Ikari Warriors. All we have is the ABBA meme and the arcade ports, which is better than the NES version. But I would still like to play a one, especially if they want to try to fit the Ikari Warriors with the universe of King of Fighters and Metal Slug. I'm upset we don't have 3 Metal Slug reps. Like, no, I don't count Ralph and Clark. Like, I wanted a Theo, Marco, and maybe Tarma. Yeah, as long as I got Theo and Marco, I don't care who that other character is. It could be Tarma, it could be oh god, how did I forget her name? Eri. It could be some of the other ones from the smaller Game Boy games. Just a couple more fights. Probably 2 or 3 more bouts. Oh, now the freaking YouTube comments update. Alright. Sometimes it's slow on my end. It is probably the song, the Justin theme song where I do the theme song, yeah. Oh, Justin Kyle, that's the guy's name, yeah. Yeah, I think he still does themes if you commission him enough. Although I would not be surprised if they did do Justin Kyle, it would be for the American or Western only release. Because they do that, like when the Dragon Ball Z would have songs like Disturbed or Pantera in the background, and they picked surprisingly fitting songs. That was only for the English dub. The Japanese dub is completely either a Japanese band or orchestral thing. You know what, let's give you some dinosaurs. He sounds kind of muffled in my earphones, so it probably is a mask this time. Yeah, it's either him or he's T-Sug with the eagle. I really wish he had an English VA who was just basically a Randy Savage impersonator. Need more love, Vanessa. Your husband does too little. Mars people, yeah. I love the part where Kyle shoots himself in the head with a zapper. Yeah. He kind of like great sense of humor. Like he's just like has the skeleton behind the futon. Like, yeah, you left me alone here for years when you stopped using my intro. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Benny Maru. I they will look kind of stupid. You look kind of stupid. I'm gonna lose to Iori. Oh!
Select order. Select stage. Get ready for a battle of titans.
Interest? Do you have any interest in one of the Kingdom Hearts games? Ugh, the answer to that is probably not. If I did, it might only be the first one.
Ready? Go!
Only because Kingdom Hearts is one of those games that I loved as a kid, 1 and 2, and I played Brick by Sleep. I will always defend it as a fun, portable game on the PSP. But the more I get older and I try getting into the other games, I just really couldn't for the life of me. Maybe it's because they were so outlandish and outrageous, and they were still considered canon and not spin-offs. But like the more time goes on, the more I find I just don't like I just don't like the execution of Kingdom Hearts anymore. It got to a point where, especially after how number 3 dropped the ball horrifically, I'm like, I'm just fucking done with it. Again, I might be going to do to try out number 1 if I get the PS2 later, or I need to find my hard drive with the BIOS there, because I need that thing to run. But yeah, if I do, no guarantee I'll finish number 1. Again, I might have just grown out of it or run away from it, probably. That or just been retroactively been tainted by how the future entries came, you know? But I'm giving you a heads up right now. And not for every gen I probably want to play the Castlevania games. For me, it was the NES full of emulated games. I only had Castlevania 3 on that. Like some games, like Castlevania 1, Castlevania 3. Oh shit, I'm loose. I just play the game to town with it. And that's when I learned that I like Contra way fucking more than Mega Man. Like, I love the Mega Man cartoon, but for as far as classic Mega Man goes, I do not like that game. It's a personal preference thing. It's a gameplay thing, a personal preference thing. Not that the content is boring or goofy, I just am not good at it. Yeah, I know, it's kind of sad, but I just think it's because I put a lot of time into it with 1, 2, Birth by Sleep, and the manga. I gave that a shot even. And then they put so much hype on 3. Like, I remember when 3 was supposed to have like the dark, these rainbow-colored enemies. That's supposed to be the end of the saga. So if it wasn't going to be the end of the series outright, it was going to be the end of, you know, Soros and the crew. And then after would be, you know, same content with a new cast. But then they back out chicken last minute 3-4 times. Like there's even rumors of it being Xbox exclusive at the time, and that was when they had the Xbox, you know, reveal with the 1-hour DRM bull crap that everyone hated. And then they chickened out again and said, oh, just the end of this arc, so it'll keep going with Sora. But then we got the end, then we saw the gameplay, the whole thing about you can either pick, you can't use certain characters or certain IPs or certain within Final Fantasy. But we get to use the Toy Story world, and it was like the trade-offs they made weren't worth it. The narrative collapsed. The ending made me go like, how the fuck are you gonna continue this shit? And I see everyone hype as fuck for the 4th game, and it's like, did you not learn anything from being pissed off at number 3? Because it pissed you off that much? You're gonna just literally buy it? Like, if the game burned you that bad, don't fucking buy it. But they're gonna buy it anyways because they can't help it.
Select members.
That's sad because you wanna make sure it's sad like, that's sad to hear, everyone! Isn't that sad? And they give you a look of judgment and shit. When a problem comes along, you must whip it before the cream sits out too long. You must Joe Higashi it when something comes online. You must Geese Howard it. What's an enemy? Just so they. Oh, I think he saw what the date means, but Jotaro Kujo's voice actor is the same voice actor for Barney the Dinosaur in Japanese. So they have that picture of JoJo with Barney as his fucking stand, and I love it. I'm just saying, bro, kids would probably like Barney a lot more if he had the JoJo voice actor in English. Let's play the first 3 Mega Man games. I started off with number 3. I think my issue is that I got so used. I think my issue is just me and my thumbs. I have a natural tendency to input shit at diagonals. So when I play games like Contra, it feels second nature. It's just, I don't gotta think, I just play. But with Mega Man, we can shoot everything but fucking diagonals. Oh god. It's a pain. Mendokusai. Yeah, speaking of. Yeah, speaking of everyone having guest characters, everyone has a fucking cute weepy character nowadays. Like, I'm just like, well, these are fun at least. 11 was pretty fun. Was it 11? Was it 10 or was it 11 that had the first woman? Like, I think it was like Water Woman or Ice Woman or something like that. Granted, 14 reps for the Pachinko games lost the rights to them apparently. Ouch. No, go back. I want it. Joe with peace.
King of Dinosaur. Select stage.
All My Space will check the voices for Guardon and Tom's Tank Engine. Yeah, VAs do a lot of work. They do both dubbing. Like, I gotta remember, like, who was it from Full Metal Alchemist in Japanese that they got him to do the Batman, I think it was, for Dark Knight? Yeah, because VAs do a lot of work, but again, also a respected industry compared to the West. Russian dubs are fun. They like will lower the English or Japanese audio to it halfway to keep the audio like of the sound effects and the music, but then you hear those just dub over that. I'll let him beat me up a bit. My God, boy, what are those? Hey, lady in the background, like, I'm just saying, I want one of these two poster girls to be a fighter in the next game, and they better fight with that sign. Wait, why does he look like he's from the fucking BattleTech cartoon? You know which one I'm talking about. Ow! The Tyrannosaurus Rex lives off a Mexican diet of beans, tacos, tequila, and the occasional Japanese young man, devouring him to shreds, but first tenderizing the meat after taking an extensive dive of 100 meters. Crunch! Alright, to be fair, the King of Fighters is not a bad way to go down. Joe Higashi, aka every karate man in Mugen ever. God damn it. Like the 3 count bout guys? I could have them in there too, but I'm just saying I want them in there as well. Honestly, I look at the DLC. If you got the 3 DLC seasons like after the base game, you're spending about $30 a piece, so it's about $90 for all the DLC characters. But considering the DLC is about half the game, at this point I would rather just give SNK the $100, $120 and get all of it at launch. That's just me. Because the content and gameplay that you get actually matches what you get. And keep in mind, there's no campaign either for these side characters. Back, you animal! Back! In the cage! In the cage! Red Dragon would be cool to come back, yeah. I legit might lose with, I'll beat Kula, and then I'll probably lose it just to get some of the geese. You took away Angel's spot in Duo 6. I hope I'll ever be salty. Only because Do assist to the last Doa so far. You get 7, I'll stop my anger. Quit sliding, who do you think you are, Michael Jackson? Woo! Oh no! Here. Come on! Give me the C option! There we go! Fuck, come on! Oh god, I'm gonna lose. I wanna be cooler, then summon the geese. No, gotta bring the geese out early because we can't handle a fucking airhead. These recalls kill us another point where he went bullshit. Fair enough. Yeah. I always get them on like major discount. Like when I did Tekken 7, I made sure they were like half off on everything, and I didn't even buy season 1. I bought the characters separately because you don't even get Eliza. Like, come on, bro, you're gonna charge me all that? You have a separate character on the side season? Well, KOF here doesn't really feel like pay to win. It just feels like more characters. Yeah, but then again, SNK. But KOF really, SNK and KOF, they really are not. They really are the exception that sadly should be the rule. But if they were the rule, then we wouldn't have issues in the first place, and they probably wouldn't be praising them as much. No, I'm saying I'd still praise them. Okay. Okay, I have no idea how the fuck that was happening, but alright. But in Game Busters, going there once for its birthday, I'd be looking at the Chicken Cheese for adults. I would not be against Game Busters. Game Busters essentially fills the void that Shakey's has been lacking in for about, what, a decade now? Okay, one less fight. Yeah, I'm not picking easy yet. I don't know how to use these.
Select members.
Where's mine? Wait.
Select order.
Hotness has been at Game Busters. Against trying it again. BJ's. Oh yeah. This is that for yeah. Game Busters in Toronto and Oakville. I see. Let's start off with Venice. Let's do my unhealthy end.
Select stage.
Where else are you gonna die? Simple, in the Middle East. Yeah, that's pretty fun.
To be a party up in here. Round 1. Ready? Go!
Oh, I forgot to mind you, the music stream I did last week, it's back up online. I know it cost me a lot of views because it had like 10 views, while the drawing stream, which I didn't put any tags or anything, has like 33. Yeah, it was a copyright thing, I think, because of the teacher fears. I was actually able to get them to do the thing where they give you, say it's a copyright, but you don't get a strike in it and you can use it in your video. But yeah. Stop. Oh god, no. To V3, I hate this. Come on, fingers crossed we can do this, hopefully.
Round 2. Ready?
I doubt it. Oh damn, I forgot Shine's like the worst character. Like, he's like Ryu, where he's all rounded and stuff. Woo! The more we jiggle, the more we win, right? Is that how it works? Fuck yeah, let's go. Nice cock. Let's do it. Oh shit. Okay, come on. Whoa. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa. Duck. There we go. One down, 2 to go. I love how the guy on the roof is like moving at a whopping like 10 frames per second. He's so hot, he's not allowed to render properly. But again, they really don't want to render it like fucking Unreal where it's like it's super intensive on your engine. Come on, Shingo, baby, let's do this. Okay, stand back. Oh, don't. Oh shit! Woo! Let's say about multiple sticks and all BJs have them funnily enough. Oh great. Don't be worried about the copyright. It's a common thing. Like when I see a strike, it literally depends on which version of the company gets it. If it's like the European version, it's usually a bit trickier to knock off, but the American one surprisingly is very lax. So literally, I shook it off, got struck with the American version afterwards, and the American version was like, okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, but if it's the European label, like Warner Music Universal, like Europe or UK, that's the shit where it's really hard to struggle. That's why I have a hard time doing. I haven't done Blue Legend in about a year. Every time I got a copyright strike, it'd be like from like Ozzy Osbourne or Motorhead, and the European labels were like, we're banning this shit like globally. Whereas with Ghostbusters, for example, they said you can play it everywhere but Russia. I'm not gonna remove the Ghostbusters scene, that part's too iconic in them. Alright, if we die then we got on hell. Martial sticks are gonna go to a universe that doesn't have a main menu I want to eat. It reminded me of that menu that had the thing that said my girlfriend's not hungry. It adds extra fries to your entree. It adds either like 3 extra wings or 2 mozzarella sticks. I'm not saying you're a lady, but if you want to save money, you could go with a friend and just get that my girlfriend's not hungry. And that would hit the spot just fine. Oh damn! It's over. Oh, there's Aerie. No, it's not Aerie. No, it's one of the backpack girls. So I see blonde hair. It's like, oh god, teammates. This is gonna be really good or really bad. I remember how he. No! Whoa! Whoa! I forget the grabs. Like the grabs is the one thing I forget how to do in this game. That really seems to fuck me over. Got it back. Roll it. Shit. Okay. No. Oh, fuck. Damn it. No, whoa, fuck! I just gotta remember how to fucking grab. I'm trying to talk about the movesets. The worst part, like it's right fucking there. Yes! Fucker! This girl!
その眼帯取って本気で戦ってくれてもいいと思うんだけどにゃ。
Ramon had that one coming though. Again, fine. Again, dude, don't worry about the copyright strike. It's all good. It's when you. That's part of the reason why it's so hard to do music on YouTube, because sometimes you get covers that sound so accurate they get false flagged by accident. I know there's a YouTuber who used to be in the industry named Rick Beato who talked about like why songs are good and everything, and he did a whole video just gushing over the Eagles, and then like the next day the Eagles they put up like a DMCA on that video. And he's like, bro, I gave you like a whole list of albums and songs to check out by these guys, and yet this is how you treat me. Yeah, music's just an annoying thing that you do on YouTube, and it's just part of the territory. Don't worry about it too much. I'm glad, I'm like Jerry from Geeks and Gamers, where I'd rather order something for the kids menu if it gets that bad. Hey, to be fair, sometimes the kids menu, it does taste better. Yes, yes, I want the mini corn dogs, please. Any closing thoughts you guys got before we end this bad boy?
Select members.
I went to a plate recently with some people that work to serve breaded cheddar cheese balls wrapped in bacon as a starter choice. Oh, bro. Cheddar cheese bacon croquet, that's amazing. Hot dogs and corn dogs sound good too. Getting that mustard to ketchup ratio is the trick. Let's call him Buzz. It does sound really good, man. I put some, just put on the side with some sour cream and green onions or chives, whichever you want, bit of parsley. Oh, bro. If it's the potato in the middle of the croquette, oh, bro, it's basically a baked potato ball. And you care for cheese that much, bro? You're, I have to say that, bro. I'm the guy who eats cheese off the block, man. If I was a Roman, I died from cholesterol unless I was a gladiator or some shit. Alright guys, take care. Thank you guys for showing up. Alright, this is Shimo signing off. Take care, raise those horns, and tomorrow we'll be going with the Cyber Police in Ghost in the Shell 2nd standalone complex. I'm at the table with spicy mayo. Mmm.